Hello, this is LEGO Wizard and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the LEGO Marvel Superheroes Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Ravager Attack Set. This set is one of the 3 sets in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 line, along with the Milano that I showed you last episode. This is the small set in that series. It's got a lot of great minifigs, so let's start there. So arguably the best minifigure in the set is Raccoon. This minifig is the only way you can get him in this theme, and every single minifig in the set is exclusive. So he has 2 exclusive parts to him, which is the tail piece, which goes between the legs and the torso, and the headpiece, which has a brand new smirk on it, a huge wide grin. This jumpsuit's got a new blue and reddish brown design, but besides that, he's about the same as last time. His guns are still regular guns that just have extra attachments added on, so those kind of blaster pistol guns. But otherwise, Raccoon's relatively the same. So the next figure is Mantis. Mantis is a brand new figure for the new movie, and this minifigure is a pretty good representation of her. Her legs and her head I don't think are exclusive, but she's got a brand new torso and a really cool brand new head mold, or hairpiece mold. So the torso is pretty simple. It's just sort of green design with the arms showing, but the hair is actually a brand new hairstyle, as well as those huge antenna molded onto it. This whole antenna actually is it's a rubbery piece, and those antenna are just painted, like you can see around the edges, the black. So that's all one rubber piece, that way the antennas don't break off. As for the face, she's got an alternate face, which is an angrier face, which doesn't really suit a character as well, but I think that's just from the minifig that this was previously used for. But yeah, so Mantis is a great figure to add to the collection. The last figure is Taserface. Yeah, Taserface is his real name. This minifig is one of the main villains in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie. Aisha's also in this theme, so you can consider him the other main villain. He has a brand new hairpiece, which is a sort of dreadlock, sort of mohawk piece. The beard is the same as Gandalf for the Greys, but in black. So that's a new recolor. The torso has a lot of great details, but it's blocked by the beard, so I'm just going to quickly remove that. As you can see with the beard and the hair removed, he actually has a face underneath. It's sort of a purplish face, and a little beard print underneath that, just in case you don't want the huge beard covering the torso print. The torso print has a lot of good panel detail, some bronze plating, metallic, and on the back it's also got even more detail, sort of like fur coat kind of look, but no back head printing. This gun he has is a huge bazooka gun, and it has a stud shooter at the very end. Otherwise, the rest is all brick built. So the main build of the set is this spaceship. This is supposed to be a Ravager spaceship like the Milano, but in a much smaller scale. To give you a size comparison, this ship compared to the Milano is quite small. If I zoom out for a second, you can see that this ship is very, very small in size. It's not even close to the size of the Milano. But that's fine, since this needs to be one of the smallest sets in the wave. So the details on this is 4 stud shooters, more than the Milano has. A really cool bad Ravager symbol over here as a sticker. Some huge turbines on the back. 2 more turbines here, which actually wheel turntables. The cockpit opens up. It's similar to the one in the Milano, but in smaller size as well. In smoke, the cockpit, I think, that visor piece we've seen before, that's a print. There's only space in there to fit one minifigure, and really, Taserface barely fits. He really just barely fits. If you get him in there, mainly because of the hair and the beard, but he really just only fits, and even if I try to close that, it won't go in, so you actually need to angle him forward a little bit. So we've got to bring those arms up. And then he goes in, and you can see he just barely fits in, but he does fit, so that's good. On the front, this whole section angles inward like other Ravager spacecraft, and besides that, there's one other small gun at the back that can be clipped off. It's just an extended barrel one, like the ones Rocket have. So this final build of the set represents part of the planet that the Guardians crash land on, which is why Mantis and Rocket are there. And it comes with a really nice tree build, a few different shades of leaves, some vines falling down, and really organic looking tree trunk. Besides that, it also has some unorganic things, like huge metal chunks, a gigantic gun. This huge minigun can actually be rotated at the back. As you rotate this beam, studs fire off, and they give you a few extra spares of these 1x1 studs to shoot off. I think about maybe another round. This panel here is one of the panels of the Milano, and if you take this off of here, this can actually be attached to the Milano to replace one of the wings. So here is the Milano that I had brought into the shot earlier, and I've replaced this bottom wing on this side. It needs to be that specific wing, and you can actually replace it with this one. It's the exact same build, except it just has a different sticker piece on it. And that can be replaced. If you want to keep it as a spare wing with the Milano, that's fine. And it does work. You know, as when you can have the Milano crashing down on the planet, and the wing gets a little bit scuffed up, but it works. I know it goes really well with the original Milano set as well. So going back to the forest setup here, this whole trees can actually be taken apart. So you can take apart the gun, you can take off this panel piece, and you can use the tree as a regular tree, like what I've been doing with the Brick Plaza. And this have been kept with all the other Guardians of the Galaxy sets somewhere else. Because this still works as a pretty good looking tree, except for a few strange elements, but otherwise it works pretty well, and you can use it in other scenarios or just take it apart for pieces. And that's everything I have to show you for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Ravager attack set. All the Guardians of the Galaxy sets have the biggest mouthful of names to pronounce, but yeah, this set is a really great set, especially for minifigure collecting, because it comes with a lot of great figs. Even if you just want spare spaceships to have, but yeah, it works overall really well. And the final set of this wave I will be doing sometime at the end of this year or at the start of next year. But I'll get that set, Aisha's Revenge, with Yondu. Yeah, just Yondu. He's probably the best part of that set. But yeah, this is like a wizard, and if you have any ideas, any feedback, any comments, be sure to leave them below and let me know how I can improve the channel. This is like a wizard. Have a nice day.